Massimo Schneider was born in Britain and moved to Florida in the USA with his parents 5 years ago. Since arriving, he has rediscovered fishing, and he lives right next to some of his favourite fishing spots.
So we're near the front of my community basically, and this is just a little pond, lake you may say, outside near the entrance, and we're gonna go fishing for some hopefully peacock bass. They like to jump, they eat some of the flies that kind of fly over the top. Like right there's one that just jumped out of the water, but yeah, that's why hopefully we'll get some good topwater action with maybe if I throw on a popper on one of the rods, but you just throw it out and it just slowly glides on the top of the water, slightly going under, bobbing. I might use a little bit of twitching actions like a jig, and hopefully we'll get bites on it. And then later I'll switch to a spinner, which is a golden kind of plate that spins around with the bait and then it has a tail on it, and the bass like that very much. I've been fishing since I was about like 5 years old when I used to visit Florida, and then we moved here, and I've been fishing like every day. I love it. It's really fun.
Because, literally 5 years ago you had an English accent, didn't you?
Yes, yes, I had an English accent.
Can you do an English accent? Can you say peacock bass in an English accent for me?
Peacock bass, like that.
This is not typical Florida weather, and it seems to be having an effect on the fish's behaviour. We can see lots of activity, but they aren't biting.
I'm putting a new lure on. I'm putting on a spinner, a rooster tail.
What was wrong with the last one?
The topwater action wasn't as aggressive as I thought it would be, so I'm switching over to this. It's kind of a mid-action lure, so it's very shiny, it's attractive. You see it, it's very prominent when you look at it in the water, and I think the fish will bite it because they seem very, they're not docile right now. They're very aggressive in the water, so I think definitely this would get me a couple fish. This type of water, 100%.
It's still not going his way.
We'll definitely get on something. If not here, I'll just keep rotating the lures I've been using, because those ones are perfect for the fish that I'm trying to catch.
The system of ponds here, carefully designed by the architects to make the estate agents' jobs easier, wind their way around and in front of all the houses. There are other fish eaters here, and not just birds. Some of them eat teenagers too. A change of location brings the result Mass wants. It's not a big one, and he hauls it out of the water.
This is a largemouth bass. You lip them like this and hold it like this. So this is a largemouth bass. It's probably, I'd say, the weight on it, it's maybe half of a pound. This isn't a pound. A pound is much bigger than this. But yeah, this is probably half a pound in weight and size, but it's really beautiful. They look really nice. They have this nice dark greenish color to light green and then fade to white on their underbelly. They're really nice fish. I love catching these. Okay, watch out. Just like right there. You just go like this. There you go. Oh, there you go. I felt a bite. I set the hook, and because it was so close to me, it just came right out, so it was pretty easy. That's usually what I do. But if you catch them far out, you set the hook, and usually you'll get a little bit of drag. I need to loosen my drag, actually. But yeah, so usually if I caught it farther out, I'd set the hook and they'd start to run, but then you basically fight against it, kind of. It's not like, let me think. It's not like tarpon fishing or that type of fishing where you kind of got to let it take the bait. These bass just attack and smash the bait, and you set the hook and basically fight it. So that's why I did that. I hit it really hard and just pulled it right out of the water.
Fishing gives Massimo freedom, and part of that freedom is to zoom around on-road and off-road in his custom angling vehicle, a repurposed golf buggy.
I have a golf cart permit for this neighborhood. I'm just gonna pull it out onto the road.
And how old are you?
I'm 15 years old. Me and my dad, we put out basically outriggers on the back. As you've seen, they hold the fishing poles. It's really cool. So we put that on it, and it's just way easier than holding the fishing rods. It's carefree, it's fun. Helps a lot with the fishing, but yeah, I love this golf cart for fishing. It's amazing.
Our last spot is right outside Massimo's house. Here he reckons he will catch his favourite fish.
The peacock bass. I really want to show you that fish. It looks amazing. It's a very it looks very tropical. It looks amazing. It's got this beautiful yellow color on it with red. Its eyes are amazing. The eye is red actually. The eyes of the peacock bass is red.
He is right. It is not long before he hooks up.
It is a little peacock bass. There are a lot actually around this area, as you can see. Let me see. It's got a little peacock eye on its tail right there.
And that's why it's called a peacock bass.
Yes, that's why it's called peacock bass.
He goes on fishing well into the evening. Proof that all you have to do is give an angler access to water, any water, and he will start fishing it.